Welcome to expertsaw.com channel. We wanted to talk about BLACK+DECKER Lopper Chain Saw in this video. We're going to show you a great product. Are you currently searching to get a chopping software that's protected, exciting to work with, and helps you to save a complete pile of the period at garden and yard? Are you currently careful about utilizing a conventional chainsaw that would prefer an instrument with related faculties? If that's the case, the BLACK+DECKER Lopper Chain Saw will indicate all of the boxes also. Within this short article you will find precisely what causes this software really fantastic. When innumerable users clarify that a commodity is actually astonishing, that you understand that you're on successful, well suited for light and pruning cutting on edge duties, this lopper is likely to create small work of most those activities around the backyard, along with the sole sorrow you have is perhaps not getting one earlier. This watched may manage dozens of tasks that are only too modest to get a conventional chainsaw, nevertheless tiring once done by hand. It truly is guaranteed to earn a considerable accession to an own garden power software assortment. The BLACK+DECKER Lopper Chain Saw Alligator can be really a light responsibility saw, ideal for pruning shrub branches along with cutting edge logs having a diameter upwards to 4 inches. It is hence ideal for gentle storm wash upward and clipping branches to manageable bits, possibly for removal or pruning. Are you currently a small daunted by the possibility of working with a conventional leash? Remember, tackling this lopper is more naturally than utilizing most chainsaws, and since a result is ideal for all those folks trying to find a harmless and straightforward to use cutting tool. Let us start in first and start looking in the best way to electricity the BLACK+DECKER Lopper Chain Saw. Only plug it in an energy source and squeeze switch actuators. You are going to locate these positioned, one on every single deal of this lopper, and must be pushed to your application to do the job. That is always to be sure the form is worked together with just 2 hands. Therefore today, I have informed you just how uncomplicated the alligator would be really to handle, and also precisely what amazing reducing ability it's. I really should mention that a couple of problems that you want to become careful of. When trimming real wood, maintenance is essential, as occasionally, the timber can twist as an alternative of cutting edge. This will not end up being over a lot of issues and certainly will only ask that you fasten your timber. Maybe a lot more of the problem is the BLACK+DECKER Lopper Chain Saw is therefore straightforward and enjoyable to use. It isn't hard to forget items and expend an excessive amount of time clipping edge. You will realize that once both arms get sore against the deal vibrations, but you could well not observe that this during precisely the time and steady experience of the wave may result in protracted haul impairment. I'd suggest that you restrict your cutting edge time and put money into some anti-vibration gloves. These can be gotten for as much as $15 and therefore are worth the investment decision. At first signals of fatigue, have a rest. This is the best period and energy to re-oil, assess the string stress, and clean some debris out of this string. Total, regardless of those couple of minor troubles, you also will see this saw delivers amazing functionality and will be an absolute cinch to manage. Like chainsaws, you have to be sure the chain breed is suitably kept in any way times, as well as also the alligator is the same. The saw electric string tensioning technique takes all of the tricky work typically out to do so. All you could have to accomplish is slacken both string cap retention nuts using the wrench offered, and also the tensioning apparatus will drive on the pub out, so putting the proper strain, therefore, that you never need to think about putting hired correctly. Afterward, only re-tighten the bolts, and you're all set. Over a helpful note, for those who really do need to utilize a cable that you never will need to be worried about charging, and ensuring that you have adequate battery life capability in order to complete off your own job. To outline, you'll discover that this really is quite a potent little engine to the magnitude of this noticed, and capable of tackling all of the light and pruning cutting edge duties you toss it. Like chainsaws, you have to make sure that the Alligator's series is maintained correctly compacted. This really is a secure method and can be achieved by launching the oiling protect and incorporating string oil out of the jar provided into the hole. Fuel is then going to be discharged into the series inside the appropriate amounts. Considering the BLACK+DECKER Lopper Chain Saw has to be treated precisely, it features a lot of built-in safety attributes that create it a much far easier tool to utilize better compared to conventional watch. You will find well more than 1 million critiques on the lineup, and 93% of men and women feed the system as excellent or excellent. This amount definitely speaks to itself, and also you'll not find a lot of very popular saws now available on the marketplace. Damaging critiques ended up at the gut, however, predicated upon, the should get rid of debris out of the leading equipment along with the series being forced to be more regularly vacuumed. Lots of persons did have a problem with such matters, and that's possible to how enough full time spared out of doing the task precisely more than can make up with this little annoyance.